You are way too amazing to follow anyone else. Okay? You are way too amazing to follow everyone else. Spirit is calling for you to forge your own path. Welcome back, my beautiful trap babies. It's your favorite spiritual pusher queen, Celine. And as you can see, we are seeking messages of clarity and truth, okay? Today. So, I've already premeditated on the cards. I asked the spirit guides, what is it that we needed to know as a whole, as a collective, okay, as a trap fam. And these were the messages that we received, okay? And so I feel like this one is our daily reminder, right? But anyways, with that being said, sorry guys, I just went into a place where I could have sat down for a while. It was so beautiful. It was like a bench that was near a pond. I don't think it was in anyone's yard, but it was like this bench that was near the pond, and there was the little dandelions that were like growing underneath the bench, and the pond was just really still, and there was a swan in the pond. And so I froze because that's where I was at, and I almost sat down for a while. But if I did, I don't know if we would have had a reading, right? Or what would have came from that. There's so many readings I don't post because I will get lost, and I'm like, oh my gosh, should I post that? Should I not? So what we have here, stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders. Spirit is saying that it's time for you to stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders, whoever I'm talking to, okay? You know, you could have been the oldest out of your siblings, right? Or maybe you were the most responsible one, right? Something of that sort. But I feel like since a young age, since a very young age, you were just you've always taken care of everyone, right? You were just very nurturing. You were the babysitter type, right? Maybe you were a babysitter. Maybe it was babysit your cousins, or maybe that was like one of your first jobs, whatever the case may be. But I feel like you've always had a lot of responsibility. You've always had a lot of adult responsibility on top of that on you, even as a kid. And so, you know, you lived your child life, you know, you did your thing, whatever the case may be. But you weren't privileged to be able to live a childhood where you did not have to worry about other people or other things, right? Things that a child should not worry about or shouldn't even, you know, be thinking about. And so you've carried this. And for some of you, you've handicapped the people around you, right? And for because you carried their burdens as well, their weight. And for others of you, in a sense, as you gotten older, you could have handicapped yourself in a sense, just because it could have become too much. I'm hearing Crohn's disease. I don't know necessarily. I know what Crohn's disease is. I don't know. I'm hearing that though. So for some of you, that can be something that could have manifested through carrying this weight on your shoulders, or that can be something that you're, you know, at the age you are now, or where you're at now, you can be like, you know, I don't want to get any diseases from holding things in, and something of that sort. But Crohn's disease popped up. That's significant for someone, right? I don't even, did I say my spiel? I hope I did. Y'all. If I didn't, I'm going to say it again. Welcome back to all my OG subscribers. I love you guys deep. If you are new to this channel, he, she, they, them, and all of my readings, flip it, twist, reverse it, however you need to. However, for do not fit, do not make it stick, okay? Over here, we do not give our power away to tarot, oracle, or its readers, okay? We all have free will. So back to this. And I feel like, you know, at some point, it became easier for you to defend your way of thinking, or for you to defend, look, I said your way of thinking. at some point, you carrying the world on your shoulders became, to you, in your mind, it became what you thought you were here to do. Almost like a life purpose, to fix others, to solve problems, to help, to lend time, energy, you know, to mother, to nurture, to love, to grow, to father, to commit to everything and everyone around you. To you, that became your role, your way of life, a way of thinking. Like, you know, whoever I'm speaking to, I feel like this is just what you thought you had to do, or you've gotten to that point. And, you know, Spirit is like, no, it's time to stop. It's time to stop. It's time to let that go. Yeah, and move in a different direction. Keep your eye on the prize. Maybe you got so used to taking care of everyone and everything else around you that you forgot what you started this for. You forgot the reason why you do it. You know, what was the reason why you did this to begin with, is what I'm hearing for some of you guys. So you could have put your career on hold. You could put your life on hold. You could put a lot of things on hold in regards to helping others solve their own problems. But it was like, no, what was it all for? So for some of you guys, you need to go back to that vision board. You need to go back and revisit your plans of the life that you were supposed to live, because this was not your life purpose, okay? And it's time to step back into that. Spirit wants you to redirect your focus on the things that mean something to you. Okay, I'm hearing time is of the essence. So, you know, at any given time, you can drop the load and go on about your business. People might have a lot of shit to say, but fuck them. You know, at any given time, you can drop the load and go on about your business. My best advice is asserting healthy boundaries. Whoever you are, you need to learn boundaries and healthy boundaries. Okay? And most importantly, when you do let go of these burdens, when you stop carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, don't feel guilty about it. Stand on your word and mean what you say. Okay? Because there's going to be a lot of people around you who are going to have an issue with that. But that ain't none of your business. Okay? Stop pushing against what is. Align with it and move on. Stop pushing against what it is. Align with it and move on. You know that saying, it is what it is? Is it really though? The Empress, absolutely. So, Taurus energy here. Big Mama. The minute that you are so powerful, that the minute that you say something, the minute that you speak on something, the best thing that you can do is just stand back and allow it to come to you. Allow it to move, to gravitate to you, right? And I feel like what Spirit is trying to say here is that at the end of the day, you're always straight. So it is what it is. But some of you guys count that what it is. It actually isn't what it is. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you want something else. There's a difference between saying, hey, it is what it is, and going on about your day, and saying it is what it is and having an attitude behind that, right? And so Spirit is saying, when shit does not go your way, when things don't pan out the way that you want them to, find the blessing in it and let it go, understanding that it just is simply that. It wasn't your time, or it wasn't for you, but don't wallow in it, right? Transmute the energy around you is what I'm hearing. A lot of you guys, you know, you are this high vibrational earth angel, you know, who's meant to just honestly live a fruitful life. And you spent so much of your life going against that because it doesn't make sense to society, or it doesn't make sense to the people around you. And you've learned to love the value of the people around you and not the value of yourself. 6 of baskets. And now it's time for you to give and pour back into yourself. Nostalgia. Learning to say it is what it is and going on about your business and moving forward with it. Learning to just accept. I'm hearing serenity prayer, right? Learning to accept the things that you cannot change and moving on and moving forward with that. Understanding that anything that is not in alignment with you, the faster you allow it to go on about its business, the faster you get back to self, to navigating your own life, to making things work for you. You can have a lot of people leaving your life at this time. Or you can have a lot of situations closing out. You can have a lot of things that just don't, it's not the same anymore. Shit's just not the same. There's no other way to put it. It's not the same. You don't need a rhyme or a reason. It is what it is, right? So some of you guys are just making the effort, or you're starting to make you're starting to get this conscious understanding of like, yeah, you know what? I really could do this, but I don't want to. I really could be that type of person, but I don't want to. I know I can. I don't know who this is for. I literally just heard like, I know I could fuck on shorty, but I don't even want to. Like, I don't even want to. Something in you is like fed up with the things around you. Like, it's not, ugh. You know what I'm saying? You're disgusted. It's like a turn off. This is all in alignment with a higher purpose, with a higher being, you know? So if that's where you're at, whoever I'm talking to, I feel like I'm talking to someone who never even really been here. I don't know why, but I feel like the tone of my voice is for you, because normally I'm wow, right? I feel like I'm chill for you. I could be talking to like a stoner or something who just randomly clicked on this page, because I feel like that's like the vibe that I have right now, right? But yeah, Spirit is saying teamwork makes the dream work. And when Spirit says teamwork, they're talking about you, Source, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, you, God, and the Holy Spirit. Teamwork makes the dream work. You tell your ancestors, you tell your angels, you tell Source, you tell Allah what you want, what you need, what you desire, the things that are happening around you, to you, okay, and against you. And then you sit back understanding that you are a child of God. You are this earth angel. You are this beautiful, magnificent being, and everything else will be dealt with. Everything else will be dealt with, okay? You need to learn how to move in that power. Something about moving slow. You need to slow down some. You move too fast, okay? You might have that fairy energy, or you might resonate with that fairy energy, okay? Something about, I'm picking up on Oshun energy too, you know, just something about the bees and the butterflies, just that, I don't know, it's like insects love you. I don't want to say that because that sounds creepy crawly, because who the fuck wants bugs? But you know what I'm trying to say? Like something about just the flutters and the vibrations of flying. It soothes you. You can live a fast life, or you can just like fast pace, fast cars, fast movement, something of that. I don't know, something about that freedom, you know, you love that. But Spirit is calling for you to slow down, to move through that root chakra, meaning to move with stillness. Does that make sense? Because you can still grow within that stillness. Move with that power. There's no urgency behind it because it's too heavy, but yet it's a shift. If a tree moves, you're going to feel that shift, right? Something about that significant. You've been working on yourself. You've really, truly been working on yourself, and you have mastered the craft. You've mastered the art of you. And that can very so well be the reason why it's time for you to cut the dead weight, and it's time for you to accept shit for where it's at, and it's time for you to just get in your bag, understanding who you work for, who got you. Okay, and when I say who you work for, I'm talking about God. You know what I'm trying to say? And who got you? I'm talking about the angels in them. Okay, this earthly realm is so beneath you, but here we are, you know, and you're meant to be here and live it up and jug it up. Okay, you're meant to be here and to live whatever life you want to live. But it can be hard to be in this physical realm and to live that life that you want to live when there's certain things that you're binding yourself to, right? But again, with this 8 of coins, you know, and this, you're too amazing to follow everyone else, forge your own path. But this 8 of coins, this is her doing just that. This is you doing just that. This is you forging your path. You can be a reader, okay? Again, heavy Oshun energy. This just gives me an Oshun altar. Like, I don't know, every time this is one of my favorite cards, and it's crazy because anytime I use this deck, for myself, I always get this card. This card represents me when I'm doing my own readings, because I always get this card for myself, right? And one thing that I can say is that, you know, I like to have fun. I like to be lazy. You know, I like to cut up. I like to read books and all that. But I love to work on myself. I'm constantly working on myself. There's no better feeling in this world than to work on myself and look back and get a chance to recreate scenarios and allow them to, and show my growth. Okay, that's the best way that I can put it, right? And so I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you know, that's that energy that you're in. Okay, you love yourself. You know who you are. You could sleep with yourself every night peacefully. Okay, you can get a good night's rest with yourself. You are the mother. Like, you are the fruit of the land. Like, you are exactly who you think you are. And so no matter how ugly anything gets, you already know who you are, and you can stand on that. And so it's time for you to make your own path in that. Look at this, 8 of Wands. And do it quickly, because you got shit to do. You're too amazing to worry about what everybody else got going on, or how everybody else is getting to whatever the fuck it is that they get into. They're not you and you're not them. And the sooner that you realize that, the sooner that you allow God to use you, the sooner you are to the calling of your life, whoever I'm talking to. Okay? Because it's so much deeper than what you think it is. And for some of you, you don't even know what it is. But pretty soon you're going to find out. There's an urgency behind this. There's an urgency with this 8 of Wands about you forging. We have double 8, infinity. We have double 8. This is infinite, right? 8 is the infinity symbol, right? There is an infinite amount of abundance that comes from you forging your own path, that comes from you standing in your own shit and declaring you're the shit. There's something sexy behind this. There's something stable behind this. There's something untouchable behind this. And so Spirit is really urging you, as you let go of this dead weight, as you start just accepting shit for what it is, and aligning with that and moving with that and working with your spirit team, as you start moving slowly, moving slower, really planting yourself, really, you know, I speak so fast, I talk fast, I move fast. It's just so funny that I'm saying this, because I feel the need to slow down as I'm saying it, because, right, that conscious effort. You don't gotta rush through none of this shit. You are the foundation. You are the blueprint. As you start to say that, I feel myself getting heavier. Like, I feel myself sinking into my chair as I'm saying this. It's almost like this is a spell. This is a spell, and I'm here for it. Wow. I don't know who's mounding me right now, but I'm here for this. Like, baby, the world is yours. You can have whatever you like. Right? So with these double eights here, you know, it's important for you to, it's very urgent for you to really forge your own path and to stand on that. Wow. Justice, Libra energy. And to stand on that. Talk about standing on business. Wow, look at this. You see those people? Because you got people helping you. That's your ancestors. That's your spirit team. Spirit is helping you. Right now is the time. Right now, so you can get some shit to shake, honey. Wow, 3 of baskets. It's a very fruitful time right now. Your ancestors got you. You don't need, there's nobody, you don't need nobody around this. You don't need nobody around this motherfucker to help you. You got your ancestors. I keep seeing the Holy Trinity every time I look. I'm hearing Big Sean, and I don't owe nobody in the world no favors. I started from the basement, made it to the skyscrapers. I'm a successful nigga. I got shit going on. I'm a successful Don. I got shit going on. Okay? This is that energy. This is why you need to let go of all that dead weight and all that shit. This is why you need to move on with that it is what it is and transmute all that weird ass, whack ass energy. This is the reason why. Because when this come in, when you realize how amazing you are, you don't need anybody. You don't gotta follow anybody. You don't need anybody. You don't need help from anybody. All you need is God and your team, your spirit team. You gonna realize you're not gonna owe not one motherfucker in this world a goddamn thing. Just the way you like it. 2 of coins. Just the way you fucking like it. We got take responsibility for your choices. Life. Hold on. Because all of a sudden our bitch can't read. The last card. Take responsibility for your choices. This is your life to live. Own it. Bitch, watch how you speak to me. I've been working all week. You know I need ZZZs. Trying to get paid repeatedly. Okay? I'm trying to get paid repeatedly. Wow. That Big Sean album, that was, I don't know if that was his first album, but I'm going to say it was his first album because that was the first album that put me on to Big Sean, okay? That album, Skyscrapers, I think that's what it's called, or Paradise. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Baby, that album really got a bitch through some things. That is still one of those albums that I can play from the start to the finish, okay? Because, yeah, he was hungry, okay? He had something to say, okay? That's a good album. You know, whether you a Big Sean fan or not, I feel like you had to fuck with that album. And if you didn't, then I don't know. Shit. But, child, he was cooking in that album, okay? Big Aries energy. So we have take responsibility of your choices. This is your life to live. Own it. Okay? And we ain't talk about Drake. It's yours, that's for sure. Right. Okay? It's your life. So this is your reminder. Because Spirit already told you too amazing to deal with any of this fuck shit. You too amazing to be out here following any motherfucking thing that don't feel right or good to your soul. Take your own path. Your team love you. Your ancestors and your spirit guides and your angels love you. God love you. You are loved. Take your own motherfucking path. You don't need none of this other shit. You don't need no fucking body. You don't need nothing. Literally. All you have to do is transmute any negative energy that come your way, okay? And cutting off all that dead weight, right? Another, here come the train. Amen. And I say, come on, Ogun. I know I got them plantains for you. I'ma cook them up. I know. It's like the train's getting louder. But You know, Spirit is saying, yeah, but you got to take responsibility for your choices. If you choose to still continue to carry dead weight, bitch, that's your fault. Shut the fuck up, okay? Don't have me in here talking to you crazy, because I will. If you choose to not transmute the energy of these motherfucking haters that just be out here doing whatever, then shut the fuck up. That's on you. But I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you already take full accountability for all your shit. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Like, that's just who you are. Okay? You're not going to sit here, because if you did not take accountability for it, then it would almost be as if you saying, you know, somebody else forced you. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, or you weak-minded. No. Whoever I'm talking to, I know you already take accountability of your shit, but Spirit is reminding you to continue to take accountability of your choices. But most importantly, Spirit is reminding you that this is your life to live, so you need to own it. We have the world in reverse. You not. And I normally don't take these cards in reverse, but I feel the need to take it because, look, we got the 8 of baskets at the bottom of the deck. The world in reverse. The world is the completion card, right? We have Capricorn energy in the house as well, okay? This is normally a completion card, but with this world in reverse, this is letting me know you have not been living your life. This is your life to live. Own it. You have not been living or owning your life, but I mean, I understand because you had so much, you know, you was dealing with some other shit. But this is like, bitch, take heed. Like, this is your life, okay? You want to carry everybody else's burdens? You want to be the fucking bag lady missing your bus? Or you want to be lavish? Or you want a chauffeur? Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. Dragging all them bags like that. Okay, I can't sing, but come on, y'all. Y'all know the words. I guess nobody ever told you. Okay? Come on, bag lady. Do you want to fucking be the bag lady for the rest of your fucking life, carrying your burdens and everybody else's burdens? Or do you want to boss the fuck up and be with a real one? Which one you want to do? Okay? Because you not done. You not done. What they say, they don't ever told the fat lady sing. Well, she ain't sung yet. And when she do step up and she do get to singing, she gonna be singing, I know I've been changed. Okay? Y'all know that spiritual? I know y'all know that Go Let Get Your song. I don't know who sing it, but you know the song. And I can't sing, so I'm not about to even try to do this one. I know I've been changed. Because the angels phoned heaven and signed my name. You know what I'm trying to say? Look at this magician. Y'all know what song I'm talking about. And if you don't know, go on and Google it up. Google up Negro spiritual. Or you can probably Google up gospel. I've been changed. Okay? Because yes. Look what keeps showing itself. This is where you're supposed to be. Okay. Let the spirits tell it, because that Father of Coins, that ain't his first time showing himself. That seat at that table. But Spirit is calling for you to take responsibility for your choices. Remember, this is your life to live and own it. You can't blame not anybody else. I don't give a fuck what you've been through. You can't blame not anybody else for how you living. Okay? Nor can you blame anybody else for the reasons why you in the position that you in. Blame your motherfucking self, bitch. Take accountability and responsibility for your own funky ass actions. Because if you wasn't being a funky ass bitch, you wouldn't have been in that position to begin with. Okay? And the reason why I'm talking to you like this is because this is how the fuck I talk to myself when I got myself fucked up. Because I know fucking better. And you know fucking better. Take responsibility for your shit. Or be a weak ass, whack ass bitch for the rest of your fucking life. And at that point, don't nobody give a fuck. So move on. Right? Right. Stop fighting with yourself. Stop fighting with spirit. You either want it or you don't. But how bad do you want it? You either going to take accountability and you going to take responsibility for your life, or you not. Which one? The choice is yours. Ace of Coins. This is like the Ace of Pentacles. This is prosperity. This is foundation. This is, you know, a breakthrough and new beginnings within foundations, within finances, within the finer things in life, right? That's yours. You can make or break yourself, your life. Spirit is saying, make it easier for you. Look, 6 of Wands, 6 of Knives, excuse me. That's like the 6 of Swords. Make it easier for yourself. Fight back. Live your life. Keep climbing to the top. What do you want to do? Work hard towards what you want to do. Fight for the things that you want. Fight for the things that you love. Fight to just be able to breathe. Look at this, 2 of Baskets. Fight for the love. You know what I'm trying to say? It's your life to live. Own it. How you want to live it. What do you want to live for? You're going to have to fight for the things that you want to live for. You're going to have to deep dive and get lost in it, honey. But that's okay. That's how you manifest. That's how you manifest. Aquarius energy over here as well as Sagittarius. Okay. This is the reading, y'all. I think I'm going to leave this here. I don't think I want to take this any further. I feel like we got it. Look, Ace of Knives. Yep, we got it. Y'all got it. If this reading resonated, hit the like button. If you want to join the Trap fam, okay, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Other than that, I love you and I love you for free. Until our next reading, peace.